welcome to another mini Monday journal. I've just come back off my summer holidays, so I'm feeling a bit inspired by summer, and also somebody's written down a prompt for me on my YouTube channel, so thanks for that, under the comments, saying that they wanted the prompt to be circles. So I've decided that I'm going to do something a bit similar to what I did for the Fauxbonichi Journalers Tangle Tuesday. I'm going to take the idea of Joanne Fink, and I am going to take her ideas and use it in this page. Now what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to gesso over this section. Let me just check them in. Yeah, I'm going to gesso over this because I don't want it too colourful. The idea is going to be is that the circle is going to be incorporated for the sun, because while I've been on holiday there's been lots of lovely beautiful British sunshine, which doesn't happen very often. So I'm going to use that idea, make this into the sun, and then do some of the ideas of Joanne Fink into the beams that are coming off the sunshine. So I hope that this works out well. I'm just covering this up because I wanted this to be the sky, so those colours underneath aren't very appropriate really for what I want. So I don't want all those different colours in. I want it to be a blue background, which I'm going to do with some watercolours. Today as well, I've set myself the challenge of not using too many different things to actually do the page with, because, like, you know, just to make it a bit easier, and also, well, make it a bit easier and a bit harder at the same time, but just to have minimal things that I'm going to use on the page. So I'm just going to use my gesso, my watercolours, which are these travel ones. I have got a big pan set, like really big set of watercolours, but I like these better for some reason. The colours seem a lot more, they've got a lot more pigment in. I think that might be because these are newer though. My other ones I had when I was like doing A-level art, so they're like when I was 16, so quite a few years ago. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to dry this off to make sure it's thoroughly dried. Make that all background blue. You can see that I've sketched out what I'm going to do just very quickly. I am going to use the compass though for this, because I like this Inspirations. I actually like to have it the lines straight. It annoys me if it looks a bit wonky. So let's put my gesso away. I'm going to quickly blast that with a hairdryer. Right, then I've just quickly given that a blast. I use like a travel hairdryer. It's not very expensive at all. I just don't like using my proper heat tool because it gets too hot for me. I prefer using that. So right then, I'm really sorry about this lighting. Unfortunately I need some sort of backlight or some stand for my iPad, which I'm going to invest in, so hopefully then you won't get this shadowing. I've tried every which way to try and get rid of it. Right then, so what I'm going to do is do this here. To do this I'm going to have to use a compass. This compass hasn't got the tip of it isn't very sharp, so it shouldn't make a puncture mark there, but if it does, then it does. Protractor, and then I'm going to put it on here, and then I'm going to mark at 10-degree intervals all the way around, and I am going to use a ruler to join all those lines up, so then you've got some straight lines to work on. I'm probably going to fast forward this bit because it'll be really boring watching me just draw lines. I hope that's okay. haven't done the best job of that, but because the centre's all wrong, but it doesn't matter because I'm rubbing, sorry for the wobbling of the camera, I'm rubbing the centre bit out anyway, so I'm not going to worry so much about that. Those two bits there, they're going to be for text, so hopefully I haven't lost too much of this circle in the centre. That's that circle, and then that's that. Right, then, the idea is this bit here is the sun, and then that bit is all the sky. So let me just extend these out. What I'm going to do is just what I'd have written in the middle now. Family time, fun in the sun. I'm just going to roughly write it because now in May. Family time, fun in May. I'm just writing that in there rough because then it reminds me that I'm going to have text in the middle and I know not to do any design in the centre. Obviously I'm going to come back to that and make it look a lot nicer. Just extending these out, like I said, my lines aren't the best, but don't matter. Still going to get the effect. Sorry about the washing machine in the back, but I have just come off on holiday, so I had about 9 loads of washing to do. Lord knows how a family gets through that many clothes, but they do. Well, ours do anyway. So this is going to be the sun here, and then that's the sky. So let's get some colours that are going to be suitable. You know what I also love, which is really, I love the little brush that comes with these travel sets. It's lovely. I'm not fortunate enough to be able to use this when I go out because a lot of the time I'm with my family and the girls, so you don't really, it's not like you can stop and do watercolours and you've got, and I've got the whole family with me, but I have used it in my faux Benici, so I can then, like over night time, I can use it in the faux Benici because it's small and it means that I don't have to bring loads of stuff downstairs to do my faux Benici as well. Inside the sun, I'm not going to be too accurate with it, I'm just going to get it on. I wonder actually whether that pencil will come off once I've gone over it with water. Bear with me, let me just check. I don't think it will, I might have to rethink the idea. Not very well. Right then, rethinking idea. What I'm going to do first, I'm going to do my I need these grid lines down to do the work. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do my pen work using the lines, and then I'm going to come back in with some watercolours because look, this is waterproof, like I think I've pointed it out before. So I'll be alright using this and then putting watercolours over the top. So let's do this then. I'm just going to pull up on my phone, wherever it may have gone. I'm just going to pull up some ideas on my phone and also the one that I did previously. I'm just going to use that for a bit of inspiration. It's a bit harder because I usually do this on super smooth paper, not this is more like a watercolour, well not really watercolour but just thicker paper. So all you do is really relaxing. So all you do is just go around filling in different designs. So all I'm doing is just going around thinking of different little designs that I can do in each section. Swirls are really good as well. nice to be able to incorporate this into a journal page because I've really enjoyed doing it on my Fibonacci. And loads of people commented on how they enjoyed doing this design on the Fibonacci journals, so I was really pleased. You can make it as easy or as difficult as you want with the designs, as intricate as you want. I mean here, because I've got more space, I'm going to do quite a large swirl. And then I'm going to fill that in. I'm going to have to be really careful though with what pens I use. I'm going to, because obviously they've all got to be waterproof, because I'm going to go over it with watercolours. I think these things are the hardest things to learn when you're first doing this, because it's like my distress inks as well, my distress, my spray ones. I was using those for my journaling by fives and then suddenly realised that they reactivate if you put water on top of them, so you need to seal them. So it's these little things that are trial and error that you learn, and hopefully you don't ruin your pieces when in the learning process. Right, so I'll go along the line. I'm going to just put some dots up there. These boxes is one thing I didn't do the first time. Oh sorry, I'm going out of shot. I'm glad I've done these boxes this time because it helps. This is the kind of setup I do when I'm doing a mandala as well. So I'll put that around there. Might take a bit of time, but it really does look effective once you've done it. Just got to think of different kind of shapes that you can use. If you have got a chance to look, Joanna Fink's work is, or Joanne Fink, sorry, work is amazing. It's so nice. Her patterns are amazing. I am going to be putting that on my my want list, but today I've treated myself to Don't Open This Box, which is all the Wreck This Journal series. So I'm really looking forward to starting that, and I'm hoping to do a few videos of how I wreck my journal. I saw an interview with the lady who's made the books, and I was just really impressed with the concept, so I've gone and bought them. It's my little treat, because we go on holiday, don't we, and we treat the kids to loads of things. We don't buy anything for ourselves, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to buy something for me. On my other one that I've done, I wanted to make it a bit more detailed, so I'm trying to do that for this. I just hope that when I come to put the watercolour on it that it doesn't wreck it. And then what I'll do is go over it with some gel pens as well. Decided I might put some words in as well, because I've been practicing my lettering. Words I'm going to associate with our family holiday. Okay then guys, so this is the page that I've gessoed here, and I'm really kicking myself because the pen is taking so much better on the gesso page than what it did on this page, but it's basically tough now, you know what I mean? But that's a learning curve, because it's so much nicer to write on top of the gesso than it is on this just plain paper. But you know, that's a lesson learned for next time. So I've started putting some words in for that relate to our family holidays. So I've put happy, together, love, and I'm going to think of some more like as I'm going round. Not so keen with how I've written the word love there, but I might be able to make it right, I'm not sure. A bit happier with these words because I don't think they look so so in your face. So let's carry on and see. These sections here I shall go back in and gel pen them or watercolour them, one or the other really, it just depends. I'll see how I go with either. But with the gel pens it's a bit more, they've got obviously a bit of glitter in them as well, so it looks a bit nicer sometimes. I am only going to be doing this one page today because it's going to take a while to do this, and obviously it's quite difficult to upload YouTube videos that are too long. That's the problem that I had last week, so I'm really sorry for how late that was. But it's the first time I'd uploaded a video that was over an hour long. I think last week's video was 1 hour and 1 minute. And the problem is that I was trying every way to try and upload the video, and so many times it kept saying that it was just stuck on like uploading. So eventually, through help of many people on the collaborative, what are we calling ourselves? The Creative Arts Collaboration, or yeah, basically the CAC group. So thanks to many people like Shannon Green on there, she helped me realise that I could download something to help basically condense the file size of my my film and compress it. So thank you, Shannon. Hopefully this week we are going to be doing my craft room. Well, I call it a craft room, but it's an art room. It used to be a study when I was at university doing my degree, but now it's a craft room. But I don't know whether I've said before, but one of my shelves fell down in there, so basically at the moment I can't go in there for fear of the shelf dropping on my head. I'm going to spiral that into that one there, but I'm also going to carry this line on to here. Oh, I need to do some too many diamonds. Square. Don't really like finishing on a square because it doesn't look a very, so I prefer to finish on a diamond shape. Just make sure you can see those lines. And this I'm going to make more dimensional. I do like my pages to sort of reflect, you know, what I've perhaps done or how I'm feeling, which I suppose many people do, because art journaling has been used as, for many people, a method of relaxation or, you know, helping with depression or anxiety or whatever. And it is I find it very relaxing anyway. Right then, I think I'm happy with that now. I've put my words in for my holiday that are associated with my holiday. I've used my circle prompt here because this is going to be the sun going out. Right then, so now let's try and rub out some of these lines and hope to God it doesn't smudge and wreck everything. I'm glad I thought about whether, you know, like putting the paint on, whether I'll be able to rub the lines out. I'm glad I thought about that before I actually went ahead and put the paint on. Oh, I'd have been really upset about that, but anyway. Like I said, next time I am going to gesso both pages when using. I didn't think it made much difference using just the pen. It really does. And I could kick myself. I have got a Facebook page as well if anybody wants to pop by, and they can add pictures of perhaps any of the prompts that I've used, any inspiration that they've got from the videos or any work that they've done. It'd be nice to see it shared. And also don't forget to comment underneath this video for any prompts that you've got for the next time I do my mini journal Monday. Right, I wanted the word sun in the middle, and also around this bit here I'm going to have some more text, so I'm going to be brave. I don't really, I do get a bit scared about writing in my art journals because I'm rubbish at spelling. And I'm not that keen on my handwriting, but you know what, it's for me, so it's nice to just have a go at things. If you don't have a go, you won't get any better, so it's no good being scared of something just because. I always say don't not have a go at something just because you're not very good at it. You've obviously got to practice, haven't you? So I will never say I am the best at doing this. I just have a go, and that's what matters. Right then. Family time fun in the, and I was going to put sun there, wasn't I? So I'm going to just turn my book as I go, because it's quite challenging writing in a circle. And then I'm going to have sun in big here. I am going to watercolour this in. And I'm going to make it fill the actual circle. I had so many ideas for the prompt circle, but this one I really wanted to have a go at, so I've gone with this one. But I'd collected loads of things as well that I could have possibly stamped the background out, doing like lots of circles, like loads of lids and things, because I do, as people who've watched my channel before, they know I love to upcycle stuff. So I had collected loads of little lids and things that I could use to stamp with, but I can always use them another time. Right, I'm just getting my watercolours. I'm going to go into this word sun. I will outline it in a bit as well in black, I think, because it'll just stand out a bit better then. Oh, these watercolours are lovely. I just love using them. Best thing I've bought. There is a bit of pencil under there, but I just can't, for some reason I just can't get rid of it, so it's just going to have to stay there. I suppose I could add a bit of gesso to the middle, which I might do. Just to get rid of it a bit. Right, then we go around here. Right, then this whole thing now, I want it to be bursting out with different let's think how I want to do it. I think I want to get a sponge and I'm going to dab the colour on. Right, then what I've done, I've just got a bit of sponge and I'm just going to dab the colours on, so I'm not happy with it being all regimented and straight, so I'm just going to dab it on, and I'm not going to look and I'm not going to worry, because it's all going to turn out fine. If it doesn't, then I just go over it with a bit of gesso and try again. Right, I'm just going to dry that off, so then I can add a bit more pen just to define it a bit more, and some gel pens as well. Right then, I don't think I want to go into watercolour these like I said initially. I'm not sure what I wanted to do. I am going to go in with and use some gel pens because they're going to show up a bit better. But I do know from experience that I'm going to need to leave it to dry overnight, just so that the gel pens go in properly, and also not brush the work I've previously done because it takes a long time to dry. So I'm just going to go around with each colour as carefully as I can. These are just cheap gel pens. I got them from Morrison's, which is just like a supermarket. But these do show up really nicely. And then what I might do before I go any further is now I've used looking for thicker black pen, but it's not. It's not waterproof. There's my completed page for today. I'm sorry I've only done the one this week, but obviously it's took a long time to do this one. So I hope that you enjoyed that idea, and I hope that some of you can comment and subscribe down below and let me know some prompts possibly for the next time I come back in a few weeks to do another mini journal Monday. See you!